Chattanooga's beer board has revoked the Blue Lights beer license, and it's all over a fight that broke out on the Station Street Bar's patio about 2 months ago. Liam Collins reports on some tense moments at today's meeting.
The blue light appeared before the Chattanooga Beer and Wrecker Board for its 10th violation since it's been open for nearly 2 years. After a very tense meeting, the board decided that was one too many times and decided to fully revoke the bar's beer license.
You've just defamed me in a public hearing. You just lied.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did lie.
Sir.
During a beer board meeting threaded with yelling and accusation, and by a near unanimous vote, the city's Beer and Wrecker Oversight Committee revoked the Blue Lights beer license.
It was handled as good as a situation can be handled.
Blue Light owner Brian Joyce and his bar were cited for not immediately calling police about a massive fight that happened in the early morning hours of April 2nd. Several cell phone videos sent to Local 3 News from that night show multiple fights breaking out in the street. Body camera video shows officers showing up to the street, guns drawn. They were called out for calls of gunshots, which turned out to be backfire from a motorcycle.
I said I'm fired up right now.
There are going to be extenuating circumstances where it's not possible to make an immediate phone call to police.
This was the 10th citation in which the bar has had to respond to the board since it opened almost 2 years ago. A legal representative for North Pond Partners, which manages the Choo Choo complex and is the landlord for the Blue Light, said they're concerned about the violence on the street.
And we are asking this board to hold people accountable who should be held accountable.
The board voted to revoke the bar's beer license altogether. Joyce was also cited for violating the 3-day suspension the bar received for violating the mayor's executive order on the street last month. He said his lawyer sent a court order to the city saying the suspension was being appealed and that his license should stay in place in the meantime. The city said they were never served with that order and suspended the violation until members could talk to Joyce's attorney. Joyce declined our request for an on-camera interview and said he would not comment on his decision to appeal this vote. If he does appeal, though, his license would be temporarily reinstated while that appeals process goes through. Reporting from Station Street, Liam Collins, Local 3 News.